have you got a DSM where the rear spoiler is super loose? This one's actually not as bad as it was before because I fixed it about 2 years ago before I knew about what I'm about to do. So it's got like cable ties holding the clips on, and it was rattling really bad before, but it's still pretty loose, and there's a way to fix that now. Alright, so there is a company called DSM 3D Creations, and they have remade the clips with the threaded inserts, and so these are 3D printed now, and I guess they're a little tighter tolerances to make it the spoiler fit better. And they also 3D print the U-shaped clips that go under there as well. Now this stuff was not cheap, but 3D printing is low volume. These are about $60 for the set, and these were like $35 for the set. It's DSM 3D Creations. Now, you know, maybe there's 100 people buying these a year, and it's still cool though that somebody's making stuff for these old DSMs. So this is for the 1GA spoiler. This car's got pop-ups to 90, so this will be 90 through 91. I think the spoilers changed a little bit on the facelifted cars, but and then this, you'll notice this spoiler is gloss. It was painted gloss black at some point in its life, so you know your spoiler may be like a flat black, but that's why this is gloss, because it was painted. So I'm going to go ahead and take this back off because it's loose, and try out these 3D printed parts. I'm going to start by getting the wiper out of the way. Now you could flip it up, and you can pop this cap out really carefully, and you're going to lift the spoiler up, all the way up and over it. That'd be a pain, so I'm just going to lift the cap up here. There's a 10mm nut under here. Loosen it up. I've had it off before, so I know it'll come off. Put that aside. I should be able to flip it up. And kind of walk it a little bit. It's gonna make a liar out of me now and not come off. Watch. Careful with that. Aha! There it goes. Usually you wiggle them back and forth and come off. If not, you gotta get a windshield wiper puller. But usually if you walk them back and forth like that, they'll come off. Alright, now I gotta go pop the hatch open. Now it's kind of cold in the garage here. Normally I only drive this car in the warm weather, so these I hadn't noticed these hatch struts being weak. They're kind of weak in the cold here, so if yours are weak, just be careful because this hatch is heavy. So I'm gonna pull this down so you can see. Once you get it open, you gotta take this trim off here. So let me reposition the camera. All right, so now I'm getting the hatch up where you can see it. I gotta hold this up a little bit. You're gonna want to take a plastic trim tool. You gotta pop this plastic off carefully. Gotta find the clips. Get back here, yeah, by the window. Yeah, you might not need the trim tool, but it might help. You might break some clips. But just go gentle. Or... Alright, so let's see here. Yeah, looks like I broke one clip, two clips. I think I have some universal clips out of like a kit I got from Amazon. So we'll check that out. But I'm just gonna put this down here so it doesn't get stepped on. And now I can get inside of the hatch. So it's hard to see, but there are 10mm bolts. There's a 10mm bolt in here, and a 10mm bolt in here, and that's where those threaded pieces go through. But first I got to take the third brake light out, because that's going to have to come out this way and be unplugged. Alright, so I'm going to take a Phillips head screwdriver, or this is a just screwdriver if you get one of those. Get to unscrew this. Should unscrew from the spoiler. This actually has an issue where I got to figure out, it doesn't want to thread in anymore, and I had to try to replace the clip nuts. And I don't think I have the right ones exactly, so I'm going to try to figure that out too. This would also be if you need to change the bulbs on here. Be careful you don't lose those. This one's stuck in the plastic over here. These clip nuts are not right. I was using them for another project to try to make them work. Hold this up, and this should unplug. Oh, it actually doesn't unplug, it unscrews. That's right. It's been a while since I've done this, but you gotta unscrew it from the back here. Right here and here. Looks like I already put LEDs in this. So yeah, now would be a good time to change these. Put this aside so you don't lose it. This will go into here. Now, this can go back up. Now I can get these two bolts that are in here. Just using a 10mm. Oh. See, I might have just broke them off because they were only attached with cable ties, and they were kind of rusty. So that's kind of a pain. Try to get the other one. This one's coming off. And if yours are broken or rusty in any way, it might be a struggle to get them off. And you'll see when I have this off. It's like pretty rusty. Put that aside. Try to get this one out. Let's see. Alright, let me see here. I think I can just pull the spoiler off because I think it's broken there. I might have to pop this out actually. Anyways. Yeah, you're gonna probably break some of these clips to get them off. Gotta lift this off. There we go. So, yeah, you can see here where I had it cable tied, and that one there. That's how I repaired it. It worked sort of okay, and you can see all these clips. And it looks like now I'm remembering when I took this off, I used fluid film so that they would slide on easy. Alright, so you can see where the clips came off. These clips actually aren't in bad shape. It's really these here that were bad on my car, so I gotta get this one undone, which it should come undone because I had it undone before. And all this is fluid film. It's basically just a lubricant, rust preventative. So these other ones stayed with the spoiler, but that's where the other bolted one went. And there's a piece of it, I think. So yeah, that's what it looks like without a spoiler. I'm gonna get this one off, take all these clips out, put them back, put the new ones into the spoiler, and then clip it on. Use these robo grips here. Very careful I don't ruin the paint. Carefully grab this. That's all I needed. So that's what the clips look like originally. And yeah, it's all broken up. So it's good to have new ones. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these clips that are over here. They aren't terrible. I'll put them away. I'm not going to throw them away because who knows, with a DSM you might need them again. Hopefully not. I'm going to put this blanket down here. And I can put the spoiler down. Pop these clips out. Those should just slide out. These two are different sizes. The rest are the same. They definitely have an orientation to them. Get them out of here. Okay, got those all out. Get rid of these cable ties I installed to hold the other clips. That one's kind of broken, or a lot of broken. Get those out. Get rid of this. Now get the new clips. Narrow ones go into here, and they go in with this portion facing down, which would be the top of the spoiler when you install them. So like this. And you know what I think I'm going to do is use a little bit of that fluid film I was talking about. So yeah, I'm going to use a little of this fluid film when I'm installing these, just to make them slide in easier. So yeah, I'm going to use a little of this fluid film when I'm installing these, just to make them slide in easier. Stuff is pretty inert. It doesn't really react with anything. Yeah, that made it slide in a lot easier. Get the other narrow one. Just repeat it for all the clips. Just make sure they're going the right way. Yeah, a little bit of lubricant definitely helps these go in. Nice. Yeah, I feel like without lubricating these, you'd be really forcing them, so that definitely helps. They do fit tight. Whoop! Don't slide off on me. Alright, here's all the clips. They've been installed. Now we're going to do the threaded clips. Now this will be the same as the other side on how you do it. But you can see this one's a little damaged, probably from taking it off. It got bent when I fixed it the first time, so I'm going to try to flatten it because they kind of need to like slide over. So, just using some pliers to try to flatten it. Oh, great. Let's see. That's better. That's pretty close. So they've got two ears and they slide over it like this. I'm trying to get it in a way that they fit well. The foam rubber goes to the body. Right there. That's it. And that's kind of crazy. It's just those tabs that hold them on, but that's what breaks. So I'm going to repeat that for the other one. And then flip the spoiler over and put it back on. Okay. Comes with new bolts, which is pretty sweet. Alright, now the spoiler's ready to go back on. So, down like this. Feed this up inside. I can find the Eclipse. Gotta look through the third brake light opening. You can see. And then make sure you get these down. Definitely missed the back ones there. Definitely missed these on the side. This is a bit tricky. You gotta remember too, if you're trying to line it up with the spoiler, the hatch is raised right now, so. Yeah, that's better. I think that's caught. Back on that side might be bent a little bit, I think. Let's see here. Alright, so what I'm doing, just to make it fit a little tighter, is I'm just bending these metal tabs up a little bit. It'll pull it down to the deck lid more. Same for this side. Alright. That should do it. Alright, give this another try. Get this lined up. That's as good as it's going to get, unfortunately. It's a lot tighter though, even without the bolts in there. Alright, let's get the bolts in. Got it tricky. So I got it up there, got it lined up. I'm just trying to do it by hand. Do not over tighten these because they're just plastic. You can feel it. Getting tight. Give it a couple turns with the ratchet. Don't use any power tools on these. There it is, they feel getting tight. Go a little bit more. Right there, that's it. Do not kill these. Whoops. I'll do the other one. Okay. Now, obviously, you probably got a lot of fingerprints on here. You'll have to wash those off, but... Ooh, no rattle. I mean, it's a little loose over here. Kind of is what it is. But I think that might be the metal bracket under there. Yeah, this one's nice and tight. This is much better than the way it originally was, and much better than my cable tie repair. So definitely recommend these. I think the metal bracket on this side is a little loose in the plastic, which is just the way the spoiler is, unfortunately. But it's a lot more secure than it was. Before you slam it like that, it would rattle like crazy. So not bad. So put the third brake light back together. That fits in there nice. Screws are not captured, so be careful you don't lose them like I did. Luckily I had some spares. They're here on the floor somewhere, the garage. They bounced who knows where, super far away. Alright, this goes in. Like this. Then you get this in. But I think I need to find some clip nuts that fit this better, because these screws are supposed to screw into the plastic spoiler, and I don't think they really are. I'm having an issue with that, so I don't think that's really in there that well. That's going to cause a rattle too, so I got to figure that out. When I figure that out, I'll do another video. Yeah, that's not threading into anything. So that's loose. Alright, I gotta figure that out. I thought I had some clip nuts that would work, but they were pushing the thing too far out. So that's the next little project. Well, you've got this down, you can put the windshield wiper back on. Don't forget to put this on first. Should go up kind of like that. Go straight up and down. Tighten that up. Alright, now I have a universal trim kit thing, trim clips kit, but these are close. Maybe they'll work. I'm going to try them. If not, I'll have to get some. So just be aware when you're taking this apart, you might also break some of these clips. That happens with 30-year-old plastic. Enough in here to hold it though, for the most part. Plus you have these metal clips back here that are on the body. Alright, let's see here. these clips are gonna work, so I'll have to get some better ones, but that's it. So let's see, does it rattle? Nope, rattles other stuff like the front plate bracket. Much better. Much, much better. Highly recommend the 3D printed clips.